island nation is one of the most remote places on our planet. But not only is it geographically isolated, it's also been socially outcasted by much of the world, with countless travelers saying they refuse to ever go here. Shrouded in darkness and in controversy, I was intrigued. What could this nation of 50,000 people possibly have done to make global headlines?
Very disturbing and upsetting.
After years of travel, I have often found myself most fascinated by the destinations most people refuse to visit. I feel a magnetic pull to explore them for myself. Let's be our own judge as we explore beyond the headlines and the outrage. Next stop, the crimson-stained coastlines of the Faroe Islands. We are just wrapping up one of the most incredible adventures of my entire life. We're saying goodbye here to Iceland, a video you gotta check out. But today is a new adventure and a new destination.
You're going to the Faroe Islands?
She's like, you need to hurry up, the ferry's waiting for you. We were supposed to close check-in. I'm like, I thought the boat left at 8. It's literally written on our tickets. And she's like, yeah, but the boat wants to leave an hour early. For the next 24 hours, this is our home as we sail to one of the most remote regions of our planet. All aboard. Don't try that at home, kids.
Those adventure little butterflies are coming up, and this trip has begun.
The Faroe Islands have a rich history that date back over 1,000 years ago. Originally settled by Norse Vikings in the 9th century, these islands have seen a blend of Norse and Celtic influences. But while their Viking history is long behind them, their current day fishing practices remain. Today, the Faroe Islands are considered to be extremely controversial because of the Grind, a tradition that is as ominous as it sounds. We have a lot to uncover, but we also have a long crossing. Almost hands down, my favorite destinations are the ones where there's no expectations, where so little is known about what's ahead. As we leave here on this boat, setting sail into the night, waking up in a foreign country, it's a big adventure. This is what drew me to travel in the first place. 10 years ago, buying that one-way ticket to Thailand and just feeling fully immersed and out of my comfort zone. I get a little bit of that back today. My gosh, look at this.
Narnia stuff right there.
We're 1 hour into this trip and I can already get the sense this is gonna be one of those unforgettable memories. Behind every couple is another strong Christian.
Third wheeling hard right now.
For about $100 a night, you get this.
Welcome to my crib. Pretty dank. Got a good TV.
You got 2 beds?
Yeah, bro.
Where's your window? Ah, found it. If you're wanting a more cruise-like experience, $500 gets you this incredible room.
This is really nice.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
To be on the boat, you actually don't need a room. You could pull an all-nighter and hang here. And it's a really nice spot. One deep sea sleep later, we had pushed from the rocky coastlines of Iceland and woke up just nearby the scenic shores of the Faroes. Wow, look at this. Faroes right behind me here. The day has literally flown by. Like, that was way too quick. There's one last thing I had to do before we arrive. I'm ready for the Faroes. Welcome to the capital city of Tórshavn. And here we go. You would think we're moving to the Faroes. For a place I was told to avoid, so far things were going surprisingly good. And we've made it. We just checked into one of the coolest boutique hotels.
So we get in here and I see it says, can you find Waldo? So I just took the last 30 minutes to try and find Waldo. And then Christian comes in without hesitation 30 seconds later.
No. 3 seconds later.
Okay, I'll shush it.
I literally was like, no scope, just right there. So a driver picked us up from the ferry, drove us to the hotel, and he was saying that the weather we have right now, this is the jackpot. Right now it's 16 degrees Celsius, and he said that's pretty much as hot as it will ever get here on this island. This trip almost didn't happen. There's a massive strike happening right now in the Faroes, and there's almost no gasoline left on the island. The grocery stores are just about to run out of food. The only reason we can get around right now is because we've got an electric vehicle. Now, this isn't a normal situation, and fortunately at the time of posting this, the strike has ended and fuel and food is back. The first thing you need to know about the Faroes is that it's one of the few places on the earth with no McDonald's. It has 3 traffic lights, the logo of their supermarket, well, it looks like a set of gonads.
It might only be your testicles that look like that. Yeah, I should get that checked.
And on average, it rains 257 days of the year. Goodbye, sunshine. The Faroes are not technically a country. They're actually part of the Kingdom of Denmark, but they're a fully self-governing nation. And apparently you can directly call up the Faroese Prime Minister.
Hi, this is Bjarne. What's going on with the grocery store?
Now, if we're going to truly understand this strange destination, we're going to need to immerse ourselves over these next few days, and the best way to do that is through meeting locals.
That's Craig over there.
They're literally talking to each other. This is so cool.
Nah, not them. Meet Dite, our first guide to the Faroes of this trip.
What does that say?
I'm not saying it. Look at it.
I think everyone can assume what that says. And now, how do you say that?
Ui hotna.
That's why you get a guide.
I heard you have 3 street lights. Is that true? In Faroe?
we have a few more.
Oh, they've added some.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Now, the moment you leave Torshavn, you are met with a massive underground tunnel and their Faroe famous underground roundabout, which every local was super proud of. After leaving this tunnel, it becomes clear just how much is untouched on this island. Aside from a couple little homes hidden in the hillsides, you see nothing but valleys, mountains, and surprisingly beautiful winding roads. I guess that's one of the perks of being part of Denmark's kingdom. Like many people who live in Faroe, Dite was not born here. She was born in Denmark, but she feels this is her one and only home. She's so passionate about this land, and she toured us around the valleys, the fjords, and shared with us some stories while taking us to some iconic viewpoints, one of which was this mountaintop.
This is honestly so majestic and magical.
Hey, Christian, it's not a travel video unless someone does a backflip.
So I've been working hard, so you don't need to be that backflipping, TikTok dancing, booty shaking content creator who's following every trend in the book. You, my friend, are gonna build a true following.